Hello again, everybody. Santa Claus here in Batangas. Just wanted to do a little face-to-face video, change the pace a little bit. It's a little bit overcast today. Not raining yet, but I don't know, sure is hot. For the end of February, man, it's like summer. Kind of a lazy day. We all just cooked a little lunch, and now everybody's just chilling. Catherine's taking her nap, and Mommy's watching TV with Myrna. So I figured it was a good time to do a little video. Just had some interesting facts I wanted to share with you guys. Especially if you've never been in the Philippines before. Maybe you're thinking about moving here. So there's a few things that you might want to know. Some like silly little facts about life here. What to expect if you come here. Even just as a visitor. You know, just if you want to just take a month or two. Some things that you're going to be kind of surprised about. Or if you're thinking about moving here permanently, retiring. Of course, you're going to have to wait for all this COVID stuff to be over with. So they start processing visas again. And start opening up the country to visitors. I don't know when that's going to be, but, you know, it will happen eventually. But until then, you know, just keep doing your research and see where you might want to live and how much money it's going to cost you, stuff like that. I mentioned in a previous video. Watch as many YouTube videos as you can. Most of you are still fighting COVID's lockdowns and also the weather, and you just have nothing to do but watch TV anyway. So catch up on all your YouTube bloggers and get as much information as you can before you come here. And if you used to live here and you're just waiting to come back, well, you might find this stuff interesting anyway from an American point of view. Santa Claus won't steer you wrong. So I got a list here I'll be looking at in case you wonder why I keep going like this. Just for instance, one thing is, you know, there's no such thing as like doorknobs here. Doorbells. You know, there's no knocking or ringing a doorbell. People just come to your front yard, or if you have a fence or a gate, they'll just yell, "Hey, hey, hello," or they'll call your name if they know whose house it is. And even if you're sleeping or something, they'll still keep yelling until they get some attention. Maybe eventually they'll give up, but that's the way they do things here. They just stop by. Really, nobody calls you. It's not like other places. It's just the way they do things here. And if they come here and visit and just stay a while, you know, usually if they want to hang out, you'll make them coffee. Coffee is the number one thing. Hey, you want some coffee? Maybe a little snack, cookies or something, whatever you have around the house. And they'll hang out and talk for a while. Hey, that's just the way they do it in the Philippines. Neighborly. Everybody's super friendly, like I've said. Let's see, driving. Nobody uses turn signals. Very rare. Even the motorcycles. They'll just stick their arm out. They make a left or the other one make a right. You know, it's... You have turn signals on your car, you have them on your motorcycle, but people don't use them. And they make their own lanes. If there's one lane, they'll make two. If there's two lanes, they'll make three. Especially the motorcycles cut in and out. Since there's no traffic lights, you have to be aggressive. If you're on a side road trying to go on the main road, they'll stick their whole car halfway in the road till you stop and let them in. Crosswalks for pedestrians. You know, you're lucky if they stop for you, but you really got to be careful because a lot of people don't. Or if it's two lanes, one lane will stop, the other lane won't. So you have to watch it. I mean, especially the motorcycles again. Everybody seems to be in a hurry to get nowhere fast. It's just amazing. That's the thing you have to get used to the most, really, is traffic in the driving situation. A lot of people don't even want to drive, but that's why tricycles and buses and stuff like that are so popular here. What else? It's funny, no matter what kind of work people do, construction, painting, cement, whatever they do, they wear flip-flops. Only flip-flops. Nobody wears work boots. Nobody wears any heavy-duty shoes, like steel-toe boots or anything like that. It doesn't exist. They just wear flip-flops. Climbing trees, climbing ladders. It's crazy. You just wonder how they do it. But that's what they're used to. Flip-flops. They call them slippers. It's just amazing how they do everything, either barefoot or flip-flops. I couldn't get over that, especially construction workers, cement workers. It's amazing. Let's see. Oh, again for traffic, I didn't mention that really here and in most places there's no traffic lights. Very rarely, unless you're in a big city in a major intersection, will they have traffic lights. But the ones they do have, they're really, really good. They're digital and they count down the time to the red, or they count down the time to the green. They have a digital readout. So they're really nice ones. But I mean, in our town, there might be 2 traffic lights in this whole town. It's just amazing. I guess I mentioned it before. There's just no infrastructure to have that. And, probably the power lines maybe can't take it. I don't know the reason. But they have like these little traffic cops that direct traffic when they feel like it. Sometimes they don't feel like it and they're just hanging on the side of the road. But they do help when it's super, super busy. As far as traffic police, like with police cars, like a lot of countries have, where they patrol the highways and stuff, very, very few. They do have speed traps and speed cameras on the highways, but nowhere near like places like the United States and Canada and places like that where they have patrol cars everywhere waiting for you to do something and giving you a ticket. And if you do break the law in your car or something, they actually take your driver's license until you show up in court. They don't give it back. I almost had that happen to me in Manila when we were on our way to Dingalan. But my wife begged them and pleaded, and they gave it back. So that could be a big problem. If they take your driver's license and you're going somewhere and you lose it, and you don't have a driver's license. It's tough. Let's see what else. Oh, my wife told me it's a weird rule here. Like a lot of people that live right on the street, they don't paint their houses. They just leave it cement. Apparently, if you live right on the street and you paint your house, it brings up your property value and you have to pay higher tax. But if you leave it just cement, you're just normal property rate. So I thought that was pretty crazy myself. I would think they would want everybody to make their house look as nice as possible and do a nice paint job and all. Like our house is far enough away from the street, it doesn't affect. This is only if you live right on the street. But it doesn't make any sense. What else? You just have to get used to noise every day. Dogs barking, roosters, um, karaoke singing, all that kind of stuff is just common here. It's just basically stuff you have to get used to. If you don't like to hear dogs barking and roosters crowing and karaoke, then find somewhere else to live. Because you're going to have it here pretty much every day. Maybe not karaoke every day, but I mean, we're always hearing something in the distance, somebody singing. I think it comes from the one resort that's here, but I'm not sure. Maybe somebody owns a karaoke machine in their property, and they just sing a lot. Filipinos love to sing, man. They love to sing. They all want to be a star. There's a TV show here called Showtime, and they have singing all the time, contests and how to make making money, give away money to the best singer. It's pretty funny. I don't watch it, but I've seen it a couple times because the wife and Marna watch it. In fact, that's what they're watching right now, I think. Comes on every day. And it's just the way it is. And there is no animal cruelty laws here. People just tie their dogs up or they put them in cages. And that's where they live their whole lives. They don't walk a dog. They don't keep the dog inside. It's not like most places where you really, really love an animal. They don't think that way about animals. And they have cockfighting, which is totally illegal, I know, in the United States. But it's big here. It's just another thing that, no rules. A lot of the Philippines is no rules, or if they have rules, they're not enforced, because they don't have enough enforcers. What else do I have here? I don't know. I guess that's about it, really. I'm running out of time anyway. But you can get good deals here. Labor is very cheap. People do things for you very cheap. And you can get bargains on just about everything, clothing and stuff like that at the markets. It's just kind of weird that, especially like I showed you the fruit stands. There's rows and rows of them and everybody's selling the same thing, which I don't understand. And you go to a market and there's 3 places right next to each other selling slippers or some kind of clothes. It's just weird. It's just weird. Everybody sells the same thing. But you can make a deal. You can bargain with them. You can haggle. And the prices are good. So come to the Philippines if you haven't been here and check it out before you make any long-term decisions. And make sure you hit that subscribe button for Santa. We'll send you some good karma when you do. Hope you enjoy all my videos. I keep trying to improve. I'm still new at this, still trying to build my channel. So give me a break, subscribe, get some good karma, help Santa out, and hopefully he'll get some better equipment and his channel will keep on growing. So I appreciate all you guys' support out there, especially new subscribers. God bless everyone. That's going to do it for me today. Unless something else happens and I do another video later. So God bless. Take care. Santa's going to sign off. Ho, ho, ho. Over and out.